I was actually shocked to find out you can make keto ice cream at home, but you can. It's quick, it's simple. We really like the way it tastes. All you need, first, an ice cream maker. Pretty much a prerequisite if you're going to make ice cream. If you've already got one, you're good to go. The one we use is this Cuisinart. I picked this up on Amazon right at $70. It'll make a quart and a half ice cream in about 20 minutes. Now the recipe we use is 1 pint, and it will make that in about 10 minutes flat. So we've been really pleased with it. There'll be a link in the description below. You can check it out if you like, but you can get them anywhere, right? So pick up an ice cream maker if you don't already own one. After that, recipe, super simple. First, 1 pint of heavy whipping cream. Use good heavy whipping cream. It's going to impact the flavor of your ice cream. 1 pint. Second, an egg. 1 is all you need. Farm fresh is the best, and the only thing better than farm fresh is one that comes from your own hen. They just seem to taste better. You're going to need some vanilla extract. Don't skimp on this, okay? Try not to use just vanilla flavoring. If there's any way that you can avoid it, get real vanilla extract. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of this. That brings us to salt. I would guess maybe this might be optional. It calls for 2 to 3 pinches, and literally I just pinch out the salt and throw it in. I use 2 pinches. It's really to taste. If you want to leave it out completely, you could. If you want a little more, absolutely just kind of experiment around with that. That is the base recipe. You can literally just use those ingredients and make your ice cream. If you go and add some sweetener, stevia is what we use. I use 3 packets. That's the equivalent of about 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now that does not make it extremely sweet, but it certainly adds a little bit of sweetness to it. And we really like it a lot like that. We like the flavor, we like the level of sweetness. It's just good. The way that I would mix this up, I would put my egg. You're going to want a fairly large bowl with a whisk. Egg goes in first, the salt, the vanilla. I make sure I whisk that really well before I do anything else. Then I will slowly add in a little bit of cream. I just want to make sure that my egg and my cream is all whipped well. I'll add in the sweetener and then whisk this till it's a little frothy on top. That's it. After that, you just need to follow the directions for your ice cream maker. Ours is to have it running, pouring in. 10 minutes later, you are done. A couple of storage tips. One is, this ice cream will freeze hard. Once you put it in the freezer, it is not soft serve, I can tell you that. I know from experience. So a couple of things that we have done. We have these small, these are microwavable and freezer safe glass dishes. You can get about a 4 or 5 ounce serving in this, slap on the lid, put it in the freezer, you are good. You set this out a few minutes before you want to eat it, it softens right up, and it's really good like that. The other thing my wife has discovered, these little silicone molds. You might think, well, that's awful small for serving ice cream, and that would be true, unless you pop these out, put them in a Ziploc freezer bag, and then my wife puts one of these in her coffee. And I gotta tell you, the slightly sweetened vanilla, it makes awesome coffee. Now again, we don't do that all the time, but on occasion, I have one. And we really like it a lot. Besides this, the great thing about doing keto ice cream at home is you can be really creative because you can do a lot of stuff with it. We've made blueberry ice cream. I take some blueberries, 3 ounces in a bowl. I just smashed them up while my ice cream was beginning to harden. It got almost finished. Dump in the blueberries. It just blends it throughout the ice cream. It's really good. If you tweak this recipe at all, or you get creative and find something that you really like, give me some recommendations. We'd love to try those. If you have any questions about what we used or the process, certainly drop those in the comments and I will do my best to answer those questions for you. I hope this is useful. I hope you try it and that you love it as much as we do. We'll see you next time.